Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, JT. Welcome back to Resonant Rise versus BeachBlock. Um, so, I've done a lot since the last episode. uh, it won't look like a lot at first, but once we get into everything I've done, you'll see. You've already probably seen me looking around here. You can see we've been working on the house. Um, yeah, I've done a lot on the house. The inside, it's still pretty much just a shell, but I've done a little bit on the inside. I'll show you that in a minute. First of all, before we head over that way, a few things we've done over here. For one, you can also see I can fly now. I'll go ahead and explain that because I'm still wearing diamond armor. I got an angel ring. Now, the recipe for this calls for another star, which requires fighting Wither, which I've not done, and unstable ingots, which requires a division sigil and a whole bunch of ritual stuff that I also have not done. This was given to me by Eternal because I took it in exchange for some work I did for him, helping him with his base, doing some digging, actually a lot of digging, and I called that a fair trade. So that's the story behind my flight without having built any special armor or anything like that. He also gave me some ender lily seeds, so I planted those. And let's see. All right, so first of all, what we're doing is applied energistics. I have said before, I have not done applied energistics with the exception of the very basic machines in my first season of Sky Factory 2, which the basic machines is what we're going to do now. We need a controller, a terminal, a crafting terminal to be specific is the one we're going to make, and a energy acceptor. Now, I've got the stuff ready here. Here's an energy acceptor. There's 4 iron, 4 quartz glass, and a flux crystal. So we're going to take that. Now, the quartz glass is made with this recipe here, 4 glass and 5 Certus quartz dust. So I'm going to take that because I need it for something else here. We also need, I have some of this ME glass cable in here. I'm going to go ahead and take that, but I just wanted to show you the recipe there. Also, this recipe for this part itself is 6 glass and 3 Certus quartz dust. So there's that. Oh, excuse me. I probably should have not ate so fast right before I started recording. Sorry. But we'll get through this. Oh, I went ahead. We have to have an inscriber to be able to craft the other parts we need, which I'll show you here in just a second. We also have a crystal growth accelerator that I made because we're going to have to make more of these flux crystals at some point. And this is no, I'm sorry. That's not for that. That is for growing these seeds, which we will get to in just a second also. So this is going to be, let's see. This is for our storage drive. Now these diamonds have to be turned into circuits. That's what we need the inscriber for. Now I've also got, let me get not that one, this one. Yes, here's our inscriber plates or presses rather. There is a meteor over that way, 800 blocks, 800. There, it's 800 from here. Anyway, so I went and got the sky stone that I need to do this. This is for the controller thing. Now I need to make. Let's see. There's something else. Oh, we need 4 pure flux crystals, and we need this another diamond type circuit thing for that. Now, first thing, what we're going to do is I'm going to take these diamonds. Not that one. Also, I need gold for this because that part is going to go in the middle of here and make us a 1K storage thing to go in our drive that we will need here in a minute. So let's see. Let's get some power. Start over here. So we need our energy acceptor. Now I'm going to set this up here and run this just to get started. So I need an inscriber. Alright, let's grab the plates, presses. I keep calling them the wrong thing. Now, let me actually just bring this up. Let's see. The one part was for. Let's start with the controller. The drive itself is 2 of the diamonds. I know that. Okay, engineering processors, which is a printed engineering circuit, which is what the diamond is for, but it gets redstone on it after that. So we need the engineering press first. So there we go. Alright, so let's put these here. Oh, we can only do one at a time. Alright, well here's the engineering press, so let's do that. And that's processing. It's going to take just a minute. So I'm going to do, I'll tell you what, I'm going to make all these things. There's the gold one too, and I'm thinking that there's more gold. Oh, I know what it was. To make the crafting monitor, these have to become circuits, this has to become a circuit, and then this is a recipe to make a part, and this is a recipe to make a part once these become circuits. So let me make all these circuits, and then I will see you in just a second. Alright guys, I missed one little detail. All of these parts to add the redstone to them, I need a silicon, pressed silicon down here, which means I'm not doing this just yet. We need to do this here, but I got to get silicon. To get silicon, I need to make a sag mill. So let's look that up. So I got to make a machine chassis, a piston, 4 iron, and 3 flint. That is very, very easy. The machine chassis is 4 iron bars, and a basic capacitor. Alright, so I'm going to let that stuff sit there. Oh, one other thing we can do while we're waiting. Why do? Wait, there's something about... Power only hooks on the top or bottom. That's what it was. Okay, I'm going to throw these in here. And I'm going to throw one of these in here. And let those sit there, because they're going to take just a little bit. I'm hoping I'm doing that right. So we'll see. Let's throw this over here. Alright, now, while those grow, I'm going to go make a sag mill. Sag mill. There we go. Alright, let's throw this guy down here. I'm going to actually just set it right on top of that. And this one is drawing power now. To get the silicon that we need, let me go back to applied Energistics. Okay. Let's click on this one real quick. Logic press. Okay, yeah, to add the redstone to this, I did not see these down here. Printed silicon. Scriber silicon press. I have that in the machine. We need silicon. To get that, we run clay or redstone or sand or red sand through this thing. Now, there's a 50% chance of getting it from the red sand or the regular sand. There's an 80% chance if we use redstone or if we use clay, there's an 80% chance to get 2. So we're going to use clay blocks. So I'm going to grab some of those while that's still charging a little bit. Now let's see if we get some silicone and we can finish making these, and then I'll have to see how long these are going to take to grow, because I'm not sure, and I hope I actually did that right, because if I do this, okay, this item won't despawn, so it should eventually they'll grow. We'll see. As far as I know, I'm doing it right. I'm just throwing it in water with crystal growth accelerator to help it along. So we will see, and I'll see you guys as soon as these are done and I get all this stuff printed. Alright guys, so I went ahead and made 3 more of these because that was taking forever. Actually, I also figured out that it needs to be on the same level as the water, not up above it on the block beside it. That was my bad. So let's grab these parts and run in here. And I've got a couple other things ready to go here. First of all, I'm going to throw these 4, not that, these 4 here. With that, that is our controller. Alright, so there's that. Now, this, I threw the glass in here that I had earlier. That makes our illuminated panels. We only need 1 of those. That is going to make, what did I do with it? I didn't do it yet. Okay, here's these parts. The Certus quartz with the flux dust and a logic processor makes a formation core. We're only going to use 1 of those though. And then nether quartz will make an annihilation core, which we need 1 of as well. So we're going to take 1 of those, and I believe it's a logic processor. I'm missing something. Oh, duh. There is an ME terminal. Okay, now we take that, and to finish this part, we're going to need a calculation processor or whatever it is. But that's what this is for. Let's actually go back out here real quick and throw this in here. What am I doing wrong? Oh! I made the wrong daggone thing. I made it with nether quartz. I need Certus quartz. Okay, so to make the Certus quartz, we need this Certus quartz seed from Certus quartz dust and sand. Okay, let me make that, and I will be right back. Alright, now we're in business. We got us a pure Certus quartz crystal instead of a pure nether quartz crystal. Alright, so there's that. Now we're going to replace this with this and throw this and this in there. And that should make us a calculation press, which will be done here in just a second. And we'll take it and we'll put it in the crafting recipe to make our monitor. I also already went ahead and made a crafting table. So we have this, and we have this, and we have a crafting terminal. Bingo. Ooh, I got an achievement for that. I did not know that. I didn't even know that was coming. That's awesome. Alright, let me throw a few more of these things away that we don't need to carry around. So we have our terminal. We have a controller. Let's get our drive, which is right here. And we need a storage card. So here's our 1K ME storage component. And then here we're going to put that in this, and we have a 1K ME storage cell. Alright, and there's another achievement. Alright, so I think that is everything except for one little thing that I did not do, and that is I have this over here. I made a charger, and there's another achievement. Probably not going to use that today, but I'm going to pick this stuff up, and we're going to go and show you what I've been working on the house. Alright guys, we're going over here to get out of the rain. So what do you think of the house so far? I haven't put anything on the roof as far as materials. I just shaped it with the carpenter's blocks. It's just kind of a standard, house roof. I decided to use podzol for our pathway right here in our yard. That's going to lead up to the bridge that I'm going to build here eventually, and I still have to fill that yet. I haven't gotten around to that. And this right here is going to probably change to whatever I make the big roof out of. We are going to go down here. I made a new front door. I have not put windows in yet, but I got these flat lamps from Z-Tones. I like those. They're pretty cool. I've placed them around. I think I've got all of the lighting issues fixed so there's no mob spawns. Because see, if I look outside, I hit F7. So you can see those yellow marks. I don't think we have that in the house anywhere. I did move a few things over here to work with. I had a lot of carpenter's blocks made. um, yeah, so also I'm going to put a flat ceiling in here so that the roof part will not be seen or accessible. At least I think that's what I'm going to do. There is a possibility I'll throw some just regular planks in there to fill that one block down, and then throw some upside down the sloped carpenter's blocks in there and vault the ceiling in here a little bit, but I'm not sure yet. I need to make a couple more doors and put a railing here for this little outside balcony thing that's going to be covered by the roof as well. Just a little something cool. So yeah, let me run back in here now, and we'll go down the stairs. And this is all micro blocks. I added a railing on that little half wall and stuff like that. Just some little touches here and there. So let's get down in the basement. Now you remember we had put a thing over here. If you see my my little info thing, which you should be able to see better now because I changed the size of my my graphic interface thing so you guys could see it better. Because I know if you're like me, you watch YouTube on your phone, and the way I had it set, it's really hard to read stuff. So I changed that for you. I really like playing with it smaller, so because I can see more stuff better. But yeah, anyway, there's that. So I put that door there. I changed it so that you really couldn't see it unless you actually looked at your tooltip thing. So here's our drop. This is basically how the base is going to start out. Not sure how far we'll go. Well, I can't go any further in that direction than that hallway ends because basically I run into the side of the mountain. So I'm probably going to put most of my stuff off that way. Like for instance, I think okay, right here is going to be applied energistics, which I'm getting ready to set up here in a minute. I'm also going to need power. Now I think I'm going to set that up over there. Now granted, I have no power source down here with me for the applied energistics, which is fine. We're not going to have time for that today. This episode is just about over. I just want to talk about our plan for down here. So, applied energistics. I think this way I'm going to have another hallway go down, but on this side over here, this is going to be glass wall for a little ways down, and then like, oh man, I can't move right. This is going to be a wall here. There's going to be a doorway that goes through here, not this big, but probably the size of the small one up top there, that we can go through, and there's going to be a room that we can see into from both here. It's going to be glass, and out in the hallway, we'll be able to see our server room, which is where I'm going to have all of these drives set up. Because, like I said, this is our first one, and I made a 1K ME storage cell to get me started. Because after I finish recording this episode, I'm going to go, well, I'm not really go, but I'm going to take these big reactor casings and get started. Well, yeah, I have to go back up and get other materials. But I'm going to get started on building a small big reactor to put in here. I'm thinking I'm going to go this way and put it in this corner right here. So that for now I can run the power up and over through the ceiling right there and come down and power my stuff over here. But what I want to do is I actually want to set up a desk thing like right here. Well, you know what? It's not going to be a desk. It's just going to be a terminal. So let's take these up. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just make it a terminal right here. All right. Controller front and center. Right there. Boom. Now I left a space behind it. It might get moved out a little bit yet. I'm not sure. But we're going to have this here. And my block placing is very... Oh, there's a torch in the way. It wasn't the block. It was the torch. Alright, put that on there. And then, like, this will go back, like the power will come out from back. Well, actually, wait a minute here. Let's do this. Give me that. Give me the energy acceptor, because that I will have power hooked to that inside the wall that'll come from over there. And then this cable will probably drop down in the floor and go over here and come up into this room and connect to the drives. Now, for the time being, I am going to put this drive right here, but I really need to get a power source, just so we can do stuff. You know what? I'm going to cut. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go make like an energy cell or something and bring in here and set it on top of that. So I will be right back. Alright guys, so I've been playing with it a little bit more than what I was going to before I cut there. I was tinkering with that a little bit too, but alright, it's actually been a couple hours since that cut. So when I turn this on the bottom, we should get power. Yep, it lit up. We're good. We got materials. Oh yeah, throw some stone in there. Yay! We have AE system. Oops, sorry, that's my phone. We have a working applied Energistics ME system. So, alright, I'm going to continue working on this place and hopefully have this dressed up before next episode. So, I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, I forgot one little thing I promised the guys I would reveal in this video. I figured out, if you look at Z-tones, these Z-tiles, they call for an iron block to make them. This is not necessary. You can make these Z-tone tiles out of stone, and you can put them in the chisel and turn them into any of the blocks. So there's your trick. RB and whoever else wanted in on that little secret, you do not need iron to make Z-tones. So there you go. You thought I was going to forget. I almost did. Alright, see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.